Hey everyone, it's Kong again with another exciting summoning video, this time with Friendship Vouchers. Now, before you leave the video, let me explain really quick what's going on here. A few months ago, I did a hilarious gimmick Friendship Voucher summoning session where every time I pulled Dios, I sped the video up a bit. And of course, it ends up getting exponentially faster, and I'm talking higher and higher, until at the end everything's pretty much incomprehensible. 1,000 Friendship Vouchers I think took me around an hour to summon, but the final video only ended up being 15 minutes long. The other interesting thing about this is how many shards and pieces of junk equipment and stuff you end up with at the end, so I actually want to take a quick look at what I have right now. So the main things that you can get from friendship summons are experience potions, so we can see what I'm sitting on right now, 84, 117, 94, 82. The other thing you get, obviously, is equipment. So I've got just a bunch of SSR equipment. I think I have some SR tier. Yeah, I have a couple pieces of junk sitting in here waiting to be dismantled right now. And of course, the final thing that you get is memory shards for your characters. So I still have my salty 100 Tiaras shards just sitting there as a grim reminder of off-banners of the past. So we'll see exactly what we accumulate through the course of these 1,000 summons. And I'm going to do the same thing this time. Of course, the man is going to be Dios. So we've got 1,000 summons. Let's see how this goes. Starting right out of the gate. There's no sense in watching this spin. Got an axe. Got a potion. Another potion. The worst part is for me. Okay, layered. Because this is all super slow for me. Just watching friendship summons. Each thing, each piece of junk that comes up. So we just got one layered there. We're going until we have 230 friendship vouchers left. I do want to save some friendship vouchers for myself. Maybe for a future video. More gear, crappy gear. The other thing is this video speeds up. Eventually, these white summoning flashes are going to become fairly seizure-inducing, so if that is a legitimate medical concern for you, then consider this your fair warning that later in the video when this starts to get fast, it may be best listened to and not stared at intently. You'll probably know when I get a Dios by the sound of the squealing. Okay, so we got a Lewin. That'll be helpful to save up for the upcoming SP Lewin. And a Pierre. So 2 characters on this one. You're starting to see the plight of Freekong, though. Getting actual R character shards on friendship summons is not super common. So that's one of the reasons why Freekong's SR characters are by and large starred up higher than his R characters. There are some R characters I would like to use, see no one there. But I think every single one of my R characters is at 4 stars, with the exception of, I think, Lester, because he actually does have Gates of Fate. So early on, before I had SR characters from the Black Market shop, there's Pierre again. I was using some of my Gates of Fate chances and a double Pierre. I was using Gates of Fate chances on Lester, believe it or not, so I got him up a little bit. So now Freekong's main avenue, there's Lester, speak of the devil. Freekong's main avenue of improving his R tier characters. There's Laird again. It's actually and another Laird. So that was a really good batch. We got 3 characters and a piece of SR equipment. Yeah, Freekong's main way of improving his R tier characters is buying a shard at a time for 10 Trinity crystals from the Black Market shop. But Freekong's not allowed to summon, so he doesn't really have much else to use his Trinity crystals on. Laird again, we've definitely gotten more Lairds than anything else in this run so far.
There's Dios. I knew the first one would have to come up sooner or later. Alright, so we're on the board with 1 Dios, and we are going in. That was less than 100 summons for our first Dios. So, Dios didn't quite take us to pity like some characters do. We got a Keith, and a Roga, and another Keith. Wow. Free Kong would kill for this multi. And a Roga. One more Roga and we're stepping back. No, okay, so 2 Keiths, 2 Rogas, not quite enough, and we still have 2 more multis before we hit our first 100. So the Dios rates are not bad so far. A bunch of junk. I forgot about the hammers. The hammers may cause a problem with my inventory space, but thankfully we can synthesize them now, so that will make cleanup after this. There's Jessica. First Jessica of the session, with 2 SR pieces as well. Alright, so this is 100. So far we will have 1 Dios in 100 summons. It's not great, it's not terrible. Letitia, our first Letitia of the session. Okay, so that's our first 100. If this were an SSR banner, that would be 1 Dios and 100 summons. Feels bad. There's another Keith. Maybe I should have done a Keith-centric video. What should we do for Keith? Just frown, I guess, but you guys can't hear me frown. Lester. Just know that when he shows his face, there's a frown showing on mine. Alright, let's go Luciris. We want some double Dioses. At least a double Dios early in this summoning session. Help speed things along, right? What if that's the only Dios we get, and this video ends up being an hour of nothing? There's a Jessica. I guess then I don't release it. Or I edit a bunch of Dioses in. No, we have to have faith in Dios. We have to believe. Believe in the power of the Dios. A Letitia. So I'm not exactly sure... Oh, there's Aaron. That's our first Aaron of the night. I'm not exactly sure... Okay, and Anna, too. So we're clearing off some characters that we haven't gotten yet. Now, before I was interrupted by those R-tier characters, I was going to say I'm not sure what the R-tier character rate is from Friendship Summons. Aaron again. We should be able to calculate it at the end of this video once we have all those shards sitting in my inventory. But whatever the rate is, we have to divide it by however many R-tier characters there are. And that will be our actual Dios chance. Maybe I'll edit that in at the beginning of the video so we know what we're getting into right from the start. So another Jessica. So far, only 1 Dios. But we're not quite at 200 summons yet either, so if we're expecting 1 Dios per 100 summons... Which, to be honest... Oh, there he is! Okay, good. Speak of the devil, we were just about to complain about you, Dios. But then you showed up, and you made everything better. Jessica... Keat? A double Dios would definitely be pretty epic. So yeah, like I was saying, if we're expecting 1 Dios per 100 summons... That Dios that we just got was the one we were due for. Couple errands. Jessica again. Jessica seems to be fairly common here. I have invited the Dobermans to this summoning session, but so far they've been keeping it pretty low-key. I thought a high-speed Doberman wrestling match might end up being more hilarious than my squealing. But we'll see. We'll see. I wouldn't want to be too distracted, though. I would hate to miss a Dios. Look at that. Just a bunch of bronze garbage, pretty much. Continuing theme of garbage. There's Pierre. Not enough. Alright, so this is officially the 200th summon. And there's not much to speak of going on. I should have actually had a reward for myself for the video for every time we do a multi without a character coming up. We'd have a couple more of those than Dioses at this point. Alright, so there's Scott. Oh, that's the first Scott. With Laird as well. Another Laird. Wow. I think maybe I was a little ambitious at the start when I said that we'd be rewarded for 3 Rogas. We should almost be rewarded for just 3 characters, period. They're so rare. I guess that's why they're called rare. There's Anna. Probably whenever I summon Dios, I should try to speak much more slowly so that it sounds perfectly normal, like nothing's changed. We're about to crack under the 1,000 mark for the first time. There's Dios. Okay. So Dios actually coming fairly early in this 100. And a Letitia, that might mean that we'll get another Dios within this 100, and we can get slightly ahead of that 1% Dios rate. Wouldn't be bad to get a little bit ahead, get a head start on that. So Jessica. Chainmail. A cane. A standard wooden cane. Let's go. Let's see some Dioses here. There's a Keith. The dream, I'm holding out for a double Dios. A double Dios would just make this. We've had double Aarons, we've had double Lairds, we've had one double Roga. So why couldn't that be Dios? There he is. Dios. No, wait. There. Dios. I forget when the actual speed kicks in. So, Jessica, we need another Dios on this batch. No, no luck. Okay, Laird. Okay, Hammer. Okay, Axe. Okay, Bow. Okay, little leather cap thing. Wow. If anything, they changed the rates on friendship summons to make them worse. Remember when friendship summons were just a smorgasbord of our characters? Neither do I. Okay, at least one SR there. I should have had a reward tier for SR items as well. Well, I heard a chirping Doberman, but it's not quite the same as a wrestling Doberman. Wow! Fancy SR! That's actually a good one, too. I mean, if you're using SR gear. Let's go, Luciris. Let's get the show on the road here. The people want Dios. The people want Roga. No, it's Lewin. The people don't want Lewin. At least we'll be ready for his SP Lancer class. Ready for Lancer Lewin. How cool would SP Dios be? What would be an SP Dios' kit? A Lester. Someone's not happy. A Keith. Another Lester. See, we're getting all these doubles of... And a Letitia. Wow, 4 characters there plus an SR potion. So we are past the 300 mark, so... I mean, I think we're ahead by a Dios, though, so I can't really say that we're due. Scott. The only thing I like about Scott is that he's wearing Duke Tarleon's armor. He basically has the same design, other than his little face and head. He has the same design as Tarleon from the first Lannister game. There's Dios. Okay, we're back on the board. Dios is back in action. I knew Dios wouldn't let us down. Okay, Dios, here we go. Oops, I forgot how to summon for a second there. You know what I should have done is I should have had questions from viewers, and I could answer the questions during this Dios video. Letitia. That's what I'll do for the next 1,000. I'll also pick other characters to speed up the video. Keith, maybe. Keith is a pretty mean character. But we'll keep Dios as well, obviously. Dios is like the main dude. So we're creeping up on 400 summons now. Not quite halfway. This video, for me, in my timeline, is 20 minutes long. Letitia again, with another SR axe. Pierre. We're getting a lot of high-speed mouse clicks here, too. Another Pierre, so that's a double. And an Anna. There's Rhoda, so another 4 characters plus an SR. Seems like the luck comes out in bunches. But it's never Dios luck. There's something oddly suspicious about that. The Desire Sensor is active even on meme video recordings. You'd think the Desire Sensor would desire the memes. There's Lewin again. And a Letitia. And a Hammer, so let's go. We are 410 summons now. Jessica. And Keith. Actually, I lost track of how many DSEs there have been, so I'm not sure exactly how fast I'm speaking right now. I'm going to try to anticipate it. Roga. That was kind of anticlimactic. There's only one character there. Let's try again on this one. I guess I'll just keep trying again. More SR stuff. Pierre. A clatter of Dobermans from above. They are happy. Wow, are they ever? There's a Doberman parade happening up there. Lester. Lester with all R tier, not even R tier, N tier crap. Maybe that speaks to the quality of Lester. Dios. We got him.
I forget how many Dioses. Keith. Another Keith. Pierre. 2 Keiths. Lester. Letitia. Keith again? Oh, so many Keiths. I'm tempted to take a break and go look at my Shard collection and see who's winning. Lewin. Letitia. Laird. Alright, we're at the halfway mark. We've done 500 friendship summons. There's Lewin again. And Pierre. So we're 500 in. Theoretically, given an even distribution of Dioses, which I'm not sure how statistically likely it is, the second half of the video should be twice as fast as the first half. So if the first half of the video is 10 minutes long, up to this point, 10 minutes, then the next half of the video should be 5 minutes long. There's Aaron, and Laird. Well, at least there's a lot of silver stuff there. Pierre. Letitia. Dios! Hey, I saw that Dios. You can't hide from me, Dios. There he is. He tried to sneak through. I clicked a little bit too fast, but we saw him. Recon. Lester. Laird. We should probably try Dios summoning champ. Like an incantation, a Dios incantation. Letitia. Keith. I'm not sure. Okay, Aaron. That was a multi-blast, etc. So I don't know any summoning incantations, but I'm assuming it'd be something like Dios. 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 We got Pierre. And we got Laird. Then there's not Dioses. We're almost 600 times in. This is going pretty well. This is only been half an hour in real time. Fortunately, you haven't had to suffer through this in real time. I'm not sure how much time has passed for you yet. You're still young and innocent. Compared to the things I've seen. Lester. Keith. Yeah, you're all like, Cooper and Brand. Coming back to the little spaceship. I'm Ronley. I've been stuck up here all this time, just living in real time. Here we go, Ronley.